Good afternoon. Welcome to 60 Minutes Nigeria. My name is Egosa Osamudiame Agunlao. I must tell you, today's program promises to be another exciting time because I have with me in the studio very distinguished personalities who will dissect the topic. We are looking at Edo State, but our focus is on infrastructural development and the living conditions of the people. Well, joining me to dissect the topic today, we have Dr. Maxwell Osaige. Nice to have you with us today.
Thank you, Ewosa. Thank you.
We also have with us in the studio a leader of congregations, a very distinguished clergyman, analyst, and of course an entrepreneur, Bishop Loki Omonabiese. Nice to have you with us today.
God bless you, viewers.
Okay, you're welcome. So, you will agree with me that the governor of Edo State has lived up to his electionary campaign promises. I'll just bring one. I'm not saying all. He said that he will turn Edo State to a construction hub. Now, do you agree that he has done that? We've seen massive road rehabilitation in certain parts of the state. We'll just single out the Ramat Park flyover, which of course is the very first to be constructed by any administration. So we give kudos to Governor Monday Okpebholo for embarking on that project. He has assured us that the project will be ready soon. We've seen another flyover going on at Saple Road by Adesowa Road Junction. We give kudos again to Governor Monday Okpebholo for being the first governor to have embarked on these flyover projects in Edo State. But the question is, what about other parts of Edo State? I won't do the talking. What about the living condition? We watched a recent report where residents of the GRA Etete complained of adjoining roads that they are passing through Herculean times. Well, we'll just start with Dr. Maxwell Osaige, who is a lecturer and, of course, a very renowned analyst as well. Dr. Maxwell Osaige, now, looking at this topic, what's your opening remarks?
Okay. Good afternoon, viewers. Well, infrastructure. I think in a state like this, when we want to look at the topic as it entails, Edo State infrastructure and everything, I don't think we should just look at it from the physical aspect of it.
Okay.
There are different aspects of infrastructure.
Okay.
Recently, politicians brought a concept called stomach infrastructure. So we must be able to put all these aspects on the table because whether we like it or not, is the #1 citizen, the governor, Monday Okpebholo, is the #1 citizen of the state. As a father, before you leave the house, you must ensure that your children are well taken care of. Not that when you are outside, you are hearing that they are fighting over a pot of stew or a pot of rice because it's not enough. So, but be that as it may, the reason why we are here is to actually look in details for the past 1 year, because whether we like it or not, by October this year, we'll be clocking 2 years in his regime, and before you know it, it's 4 years. But be that as it may, we will not say that he has not started well.
Okay.
You know, I'm not a politician.
Yes.
I'm a seasoned academia, so when I dissect things, I dissect things from a proper perspective.
Okay.
And vis-a-vis putting all the indices together, as well as the matrix into proper scrutiny. So we wouldn't say he didn't start well, he started well. But however, we're beginning to see a bit of adjustment from the focus we saw at the beginning of his tenure and everything. I think That's why we're here, and we'll look at it in detail.
Okay, thank you. Opening remarks of Dr. Maxwell Sage. Let's get the opening remarks of Bishop Lucky Omonabiese, looking at Edo State, looking at the infrastructure, living condition, and the way the governor has started. What's your opening remarks?
Well, thank you, sir. The governor is doing well, like concerning roads and whatever. He's still doing well. But the area of living condition, if you ask me, I'll tell you from my own research as a grassroots man with people, it's 100% zero. Because people are suffering. Before you move from 800 something to 960 now. Yeah, and the things are, and more the fuel increase, more things get tougher for the masses. Now, agriculture has been abandoned. Now, the only thing is focusing now is the infrastructure, flyover, roads in the village, in Nisha, in the I don't know. Yes, it's doing those things. But the people that want to use that road, if they are not fed, if they are hungry, they can't use that road. A hungry man does not climb flyover. It's not possible. A hungry man will not be able to use a road long time because he says he's hungry. It takes a man that is well fed to apply that road. Then the governor should plead, I'm appealing to him, direct some attention to agriculture sector so that there will be food in surplus. Because scarcity of food, there must be inflation. If few people are bringing food to, we have in this hall and we have 40,000 persons here, and only 5,000 persons are supplying food, there's no way that food can go around. The people will also be suffering. In the area of infrastructure, flyover, road rehabilitation, all the road is doing, he's doing well. When it comes to agriculture, living condition of a dolite, an average Edolite cannot boast of 3 square meals a day. There are people in some area they cannot take off, they can't boast 1 square meal a day. Why some are even begging to eat? Why some, yesterday I saw in my area, we took kids, a husband, a father, looking for how to get 2 cups of gari. I was just coming from somewhere and I saw him. When I look at it, I said, I need to say, my child have not eaten this morning. It's the little one I gave to him. Now, what caused that area? Because the guy is a farmer. Then those people, this herdsmen issue, they have taken over the area where he do carry his farming business. Now it's back to the town. Stranded. The only thing know how to do, I became for him. Now, those children now, they are suffering because of the father. Their father cannot provide for them again. Then the state governor, with due respect to our senator, he should please our governor tackle that area so that the people, I told you that I time will come that the people of this country, of this state and this country will be tired to a point that they will now start launching attack on the legislator, House of Assembly member, House of Representatives, senator. You start seeing people ganging up in the area, beating up a honorable member of Nigeria, House of Rep or House of Senate. God bless you.
Okay, I know what Bishop Lucky Okpebholo is talking about is that the governor of Edo State must revamp the agricultural sector so that more persons can be engaged in the agricultural sector. And to do that, he's saying these herdsmen farmers clash must be resolved. The forest, the farmland in the villages, in the various communities must be made safe for farmers to access their farms without being molested, without being assaulted, without being attacked. So that when we have more persons farming, then there will be more food in markets in the urban areas. That's what Bishop Lucky Omonabiese is talking about. And he's not saying that people willingly attack their representatives. No, but he's saying that we should avoid it. Because if the people are now hungry, then the politicians or their representatives are not safe in the midst of hungry people. I think that's what he's saying. Well, Dr. Maxwell, now we've seen that the governor of Edo State, distinguished Senator Mode Okpebholo, seemed to be happy with just the flyover that he has done at Ramat Park. He seems to be emphasizing that. We know that other roads are being done, but some persons are saying that the roads in their communities. For instance, let's just take a local community. In a local community here, it is very easy for you to access a local community. They don't have roads. They don't have good roads. Most of their roads are in very bad shape. Some are having some are being threatened by gullies. Then it is the landlords that normally, donate money to sand fill their roads. It's obvious in a local community. The other communities, there's Iyowa, there's Naifo, there's Obaretin, there's Iyanomo. There are so many communities. This is Edo South. I've not even talked about Eastern Central or Edo North. We know that at Udomi, the hometown of the governor, is a construction hub. So many constructions are going on there. But some places are saying it shouldn't be just Ramat Park. The governor should also think of other roads in the localities, in various communities. Maybe you want to look at this perspective.
Okay, thank you. It will be unfair if we say the man on his own part has not tried. He has.
What are you talking about now?
Okay. He has, and he's trying. But just as you said, there are some areas and everything. But don't forget, some of this gully issue is not a state kind of thing. There's what we call ecological fund. And that ecological fund is directly from federal government in tackling some of these things. So you never can tell, but it's the duty of the governor to help in assessing this fund. He's both the state and the federal government on that particular, because gully definitely, you see erosion eating us certain area. We saw it during the time of Oshomole, how he helped in rescue Nauchi in some area and some parts in Edo South. But be that as it may, he has a good relationship with the president. After all, we constantly hear 2.5 million. And,
what's 2.5 million?
2.5 million. Because the governor has assured the president that he will give president 2.5 million votes.
In Edo State?
In Edo State.
Okay, so it's the baby of the governor now.
It's the baby of the
president
right now.
Yes,
the baby of the president.
Yes.
By virtue of president hearing 2.5 million, even though I think by the last calculation is our registered voters up to 2.5 million. I think the last time, I don't have that data here right now, but I know that there is I know that there is no election that we have conducted in this state that we have where you combine all the vote together, that we had up to 1.5 million voters.
The governor may have his own strategy to get those numbers in favor of the president.
No, see, let us not play politics to gallery. See, when we talk about, there's the difference between Aristotle and Plato is that one is idealist, the other one is realist. Aristotle is realist. Many of the things we put into public view by way of idea, they are far from reality. Let us not come here in the name of playing politics, we hide things, and at the end of the day, nothing good come out of it. Let's talk what is actually real. What is real? I know that's not the debate for today.
Yes.
There is no election that we have conducted in this state, and I do not think the way the electioneering processes is going on now is only God that will make us in Edo State get 500 votes when you add all of them together, if it will be up to 500.
500 what?
500,000 5,000. I'm saying 5,000. I'm not even talking about 500,000 now. Talk less of 1 million. So, because the way the process is going right now is not happy. Because I'm telling you, I'm in the streets. I'm in the streets.
You mean you think people are hungry and they are?
It's not matter of hungry. There are things that makes people excited to say, I want to go and do this thing. I want to go and do this thing. Do you think that excitement is there right now between you and I and every other person? That 2027 election is coming. Oh, let me go and dust my voter's card. I will vote on that day and everything. It's not there. Because there are a lot of things, you heard my bishop just now, there are a lot of things playing in the minds of people. But be that as it may, let's come to the infrastructure. Okay. That's stomach infrastructure, as he said. People are hungry. But is that the work of the governor? I doubt. Is that the work of the governor to make people not to be hungry and make people to be hungry? No, certainly not. But it's his duty to create those blueprints, those policies that will make things better. Has the governor been so helpful since he entered? He's not collecting tax anywhere. Nobody sells in the market and pay any tax. No bus driver drive from one place to another place and pay any tax.
Why is he not collecting?
There is no tax. Invariably, there are more money to the people. So the people are getting more money.
But even the drivers now, the drivers
are getting more money.
They have not reduced the taxi fare.
Yes, that is the nature of human being. That is the nature of human being. Once there is a hike in something, even if government have done their best in bringing it down and everything, you see them, it still remains. See, the scripture says, it said, the heart of men are desperately wicked. So while we point finger to those in authority, we at the grassroots are the greatest problem of Nigeria. Because we are not ready to make anything change. I want to give you an example. In my community where I live, there is one big company there, and they said they want to bring sand out to ensure that they take care of the road and just grade the road and put sand. The people in the community who use that road on a daily basis, who complain that, oh, our tire and everything, immediately the company, just 2 days ago, said, okay, let me put sand on the road. The sand they were bringing now from their company, the same street people started meeting the driver, paying 30,000, 40,000 to channel it to the building where they can do their own normal house filling. So
to fill their foundation.
To fill their foundation.
Instead of road.
Something meant for the road. So is that the governor's issue? Is that a governor issue? Will you say that company has not done well? Maybe the manager has given a go ahead. But individuals that are complaining on the same road are the people who started siphoning the processes. So see, let's call the spade a spade. Let's come back to the governor. In terms of road, yes, indeed, I don't understand why governor is doing a selective approach to road fixing. I don't know why he's doing selective. He's best known to him. He knows his pulse. So I want to believe the reason why he's not collecting all this money, if you go to Edo GIS, it's like everybody sleeping there. That's an agency that is meant to be generating money. If you go to all other agencies and everything, if you go to our New Benin here, our FRO, what do you call it? Internal generators. Almost all of them are sleeping. Now, these are people that we are paying. See, when you live in a place, you must be responsible to the place. Now, one of the things that makes us responsible is that we pay our taxes. Yes, indeed, on the governor's zone, he has felt, okay, he need to bring food to the people's table. So, for that reason, he's not ready to take money from anybody. What he's getting from federal government is solving whatsoever he wants to solve. But he must understand that what will make the food to leave the farm to marketplace is good road. Now, as we speak, I have problem with the infrastructure. Let me tell you where my problem lies. For everything that he's doing is not actually the concept infrastructure developing, the company handling this thing. For example, Saplero. I live in Saplero houses. Okay. This Chinese company, when we're growing up, when we see Julius Berger, when they are doing road, when we see ROCC, when they are doing road, they create adjoining streets. They maintain a street where people can be passing through. But this the construction is going on. Now, what I saw in this 1 year plus of the infrastructural process is that we just see people doing road. They don't even care whether people live in that environment. They care less. And at the end of the day, you are impoverishing people by way of time, because time is money. If I'm meant to get to my place of work by 9, and I'm not getting to my place of work by 12, it's a problem. If you watch the policy of the cashless society that the president just suspended, why did the president suspend it yesterday? He suspended it because at the airport, people were spending more time all in the name of the cashless policy. And he said, as I yesterday, he said, this cashless policy is suspended so that people cannot be queuing. I said to myself yesterday, if you want to do this kind of thing, there are ways you create a better algorithm for it that will enable seamless approaches to it that people can pass and everything. He suspended that IGRO as a result of time that they are wasting over there. We have a governor. People are doing road. The people that are taking that road, they are hungry. They don't have place to pass. You cannot even take through Sapele Road. You pass here and pass here, they just block. Ogege, at a point I was driving, go and between Ogege and BIU. It's a problem with all the trailers and everything. No adjoining. The adjoining road they are doing, definitely before they do the main road, they do the gutter.
Yes.
Now you are doing a gutter across an adjoining road. You will do it, you will just leave it there. No slab that will enable them to drive at and move to their place. These are problems. So we are not saying you shouldn't do infrastructure. Must you do infrastructure to punish the Edolite? It's not done. So when we are looking at all these things, yes, indeed, there is selective in the approach of the road. Okay. Yeah, people in GROA, they are crying. People in certain areas, as you mentioned, they are crying. So if you want to do road, just tell us. If you want to be fair, say 6 road in Edo South, 6 road in Edo Central, 6 road in Edo North. That is fairness and equity. So you heard President yesterday. We heard that he has approved 6 major roads across Edo State. That's transparency.
We'll come back to you, Dr. Maso. Bishop Lucky.
Yes, sir.
Now, I know that you have a lot to say. Looking at even the road infrastructure, the governor, like I said, in my own opinion, seemed to be happy with that. Is a flagship project. Yeah. The Ramat Park flyover.
Seriously.
Commendable. But there are other roads in other communities that are not tarred. The rainy season will set in, and people will not be able to even drive out of their houses. So many roads in the communities, not in the city center. What's your take?
Well, the governor should extend this structural plan project to this community. Oluku here.
Okay.
Oluku, as a case study, there is no road.
No road in Oluku. It's so bad.
You pray if it rains in Oluku, if you came out of that road with that car still alive, it's by the grace of God. No road. Get to Yogi, no road. Igosa, no road. Okay, if you go to Iyowa, there is no road. A Johnny Street in Iyowa, if it rains, is something else. Now, if you go to Sassuon Bordeaux area of farming, there's no road. The other day, last year, I'll go to one of my daughter to bring something from the farm. I have to park my car, get a bike. Even the bike, I have to stop somewhere. Use my leg to go and look for, get the thing. Now, look at the people that are even farmers. They are suffering to bring their goods to the urban city. And things must be expensive. The governor should, if he's giving his flyover, thank God for that, everybody happy with it. 100%, you give flyover 60%. The other 40 what? Give it to the community roads, so that we can, in case of tomorrow, we want to bring things down to urban area, we have road to bring it down. Then number 2, he should not select road. He's a governor of Edo State, not APC governor. I said before, I said, this party system in Nigeria is our problem. He's a Edo State governor, not APC governor.
Once he's voted in, he's now governor of everybody.
Everybody, whether you are APC, Afghan, whatever party, whether you are Muslim, Christian, Voodoo, traditional person, king, we are all Edo-like. He's our governor. He worked for the Edo people. That party system, if he can remove it and start focus, okay, let me work for everybody. Because whether you like it or not, if you decide not to do my road where I live because I am not your party, automatically anytime I am passing there and my vehicle is getting breakdown, I will remember you. That this man, it's not about the party now.
Yeah.
The issue, I joined the doctor, he should come up with a strategic plan. In the Edo South, I want to do 10 roads. Then with the Edo South, governors, I with due respect, this is your 10 road, do 6 in the urban area and come to rural area where we produce food to the urban area and do cease. Edo Central now, last 2 weeks I was in Edo Central. If you go to Edo Central, the major area where the government is doing massive project is his village. Udomi. While the other side, I asked one of them, I said, are you sure this area, are you people from Edo Central or the people from different area? The guy said they are tired. He just said, Bishop, we are tired. He said, we have talked and we are getting tired. Okay now, if you come with a plan and do 10 road in Edo Central, they share it according to their local government, to the only 5 local government, 2. If you're doing that of Edo, no, to see everything. But if he's selecting, some people will not be happy. Then concerning that issue of...
Okay, thank you, Bishop. We'll come back to you. Yeah. This is 60 Minutes Nigeria. I hope you are enjoying the conversation. We'll take a brief break now. After that, Dr. Maxwell Osaige, Bishop Loke of Monabiese, they are ready to actually dissect the topic. Okay, it's always a delight to have you back on the program, 60 Minutes Nigeria. My name is Egosa Osamundiame Agbonlao. I have with me Dr. Maxwell Osaige. I also have Bishop Loki Omonabiese. We are discussing Edo State, and the focus is on infrastructure and the living condition of the people. In other words, the welfare of the people. My guests have been able to establish that distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo is doing well and should be commended in terms of road infrastructure. But they are saying that while that is ongoing, the people must not suffer, because they've seen that where such constructions are going on, the residents, the locals are having problem driving out of their houses, driving to their place of work, driving to the school or wherever they are going to, because most of the adjoining roads do not have access roads to the major roads. A case in point, Sapler Road, flyover by this junction, the residents of GRO ATT and some other parts of Sapler Road, Ajib, Ogege, down Sapler Road, they're having a lot of problems because they can't drive straight to Ring Road, which is the city center. At Ramat Park, the wonderful project of Mr. Governor, which is the flyover, commendable. But the other areas, there are so many roads that are supposed to link to the Ramat Park. Now, residents in those areas now, they are suffering because adjoining roads were not constructed, were not tiled. My guests have also said that years back, in the 70s, sometimes roads are constructed even at night with floodlights, so that you do not obstruct traffic during the day. But now construction is during the day, then at night the construction workers go to sleep. Whereas it used to be road construction at night with floodlights, then during the day they have cleared the road and there's easy movement. They have also talked about that years back in the 70s, when there's road construction, the company will first of all establish other adjoining roads where motorists can ply while the road construction is going on. But nowadays, they do not care about residents. They just focus on their road construction. Whether the people are suffering or not, the companies are not bothered. They are saying that should be thwarted. So that's the discussion, and we'll continue. I will continue with Bishop Loke Omonabiese. You talked about that farmers in the various communities, that those roads in those communities ought to be given attention. Maybe you want to throw more light on that.
Yeah, because that's the only way you can transport those goods to the market, the urban area.
Yes.
If those roads are not motorable, how do you transport the goods? If they now struggle and manage their way to navigate to bring the goods to the urban area with high cost of transportation, they still increase. The government should understand that The people in the town, they don't do farm. They work in companies and the rest, they get salary. Those in the urban and the rural area, they are farmer. They come to settle them, they get their money. It's trade by barter. But if you just focus on the urban area and forget about the rural area, then by the time those guys in the urban rural are farmer want to bring the product to market and start selling one tube of yam for 9,000. For a man that receive 50,000 salary, how will he survive? They need to understand that he need to come to the table with his cabinet and say, let us share it. We are doing 15 in those rural districts where I live. Okay, 5 in the urban area, 10 in the rural area. Tie the road, put street light, put security to guide the area. I'm telling you, also, between now and the next 6 months, all this issue of hunger, chaos, and all will stop. But we that they are helping, that the government is helping, we should be able to also maintain the road for the government.
Okay.
Because something some Nigerian cities have some problem. They spoil government investment.
Yeah, I've seen that. Sometimes you will see side drains.
Yeah.
Side drains, refuse will be entering it. The landlords there will not even remove the refuse.
The last time he raised, even the young one according that we are money because some areas bad.
Yes.
Somebody brought out refuse from his house about 6 bags.
Poured it.
For erosion. And I told him, I said, indigenous block, you will say government are bad.
Yes.
You are the one blocking it. Because anything that block this drainage, you see this road is dead.
So the people must support government.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Bishop. We'll come back to you. Dr. Maxwell, the way forward.
Yeah, the way forward is very simple.
Okay.
Permit me to use scripture again.
Yes.
The Bible says, a good man leave inheritance for his children.
Yes.
Sir. So in this context, the governor should look at it from this angle.
Okay.
What that means is this: even if you have killed 20 persons, you leave inheritance for your children. That part of the Bible that says you are a good man, you are a good man for the fact that you left inheritance. You are aware that, oh, the children that are under me or the people that are under me shouldn't suffer. That one part is recognized as one of the attributes that God recognizes as making someone good. Are we together?
Yes.
Okay. So I think the governor should look at it from this context. That from since this democratic process,
okay,
we've really not have someone from Edo Central who massively got the support of everyone, like this, aside Abrusali.
Okay.
Even with the massive support for Abrusali, we knew how it ended. If not Esama. You remember that rescuing him from prison. So now, Osareme Osumbo just spent few years, then Oshomole came in. Now, we don't think there is any court issue now that will likely remove. There is none. So he has his 4 years as the current governor. So invariably, the light has shined on him in the current dispensation as the first person coming out from the Edo Central, and he must be able to leave this regime as a good man. He must be able to tell the people that when next, I'm sorry, I try not to be sentimental, or I try not to go through tribal perspective. Yes. I try not to be sentimental when they come to tribal. Okay. But whether you like it or not, this is how our electionary processes has turned to, or our election has turned to, where it's not turn by turn. If a country is moving forward, do you care where the person come from? No, it's because the country is not moving forward. This one is saying my person must rule. But be that as it may, he's the first person right now in the current dispensation who we will say will finish his tenure. By God's grace, he will finish his tenure. And if God permits, if God tarries, he can continue and deliver for the Edo State people. But be that as it may, he must ensure that this legacy, posterity should speak for him by doing the right thing. And what is the right thing? Is by looking at the cry of the people. That is the right thing, not what the governor thinks. It's actually the people that he's serving. That should be the cry that he should listen to on a daily basis. So just like you heard the bishop said, when you do project, these are what we are thinking of. Create a blueprint on ground that will make people to remember you 20 years to come. Whether you like it or not, there are still some road in this Edo State that are attributed to Ugbemudia.
Yes, sir.
After how many years? We see say Ugbemudia did this road.
Yes.
So it should be said of in time to come, it should be said that indeed Monday Okpebolo, one-time senator who became governor, this is the road he did. I'm sorry, why I will thank the former governor on how he brought a more a kind of a structural tendency to governance and everything. One thing which I said in this program before, one thing I said that I was not okay with is that as the governor was leaving, all the road he did also left with him. Because whether you like it or not, there are still some road that we are still talking about that Oshomole did.
Yeah.
That are still active till tomorrow. Tell me the road that the former governor did, Obaseki did, that will stay is still standing as at today. I doubt. There are one or two command as far as those roads are concerned. But when you go to airport, carry out research. Those roads that he did went with him. That's one part I didn't like about the former governor. Why I admire him in terms of administration, guidelines, and the policies he brought aboard, how he strengthened some areas and everything, he ought to have also put into proper perspective that indeed all this infrastructure are things that will speak for you 10 years to come. Whether you like it or not, we take this road now, Benin Lagos Road. Those extra lane that Oshomole added, if you had not added those lanes, today you and I would have still been in trouble in this Ugbowo Road. Take it or you leave it. Go to Airport Road. Everybody said it was impossible. You cannot expand it. He did. That thing is still there till tomorrow. No asphalt has been laid on it since he left. How many years now? Almost more than 10 years. Almost 10 years since Oshomole left. The road is still active. That's why I said, tell me the road that the former governor did that I will say is still active. That's one part that is not speaking well for him. But however, this governor should take a clue from that aspect and said, should I want to do road that will just, when I'm leaving office, the road will go with me? Because one of the things we use in measuring the activeness and the doggedness and the performance of governors today are majorly infrastructure. How many roads did you construct? We don't even talk about water again. It's just the road. Now, if it is the road that we see that you construct, why will you just concentrate your attention on flyover? There are other roads. We have more than how many millions of road in Edo State. So you should be able to look at these things and say, how will this part benefit me? How will this part benefit me? And that benefiting you is the people that you are leading. No way constantly appearing in other media channels that are nationwide for the wrong reason. A few days ago, we heard destroying billboard in 21st century in certain part of the state. The other day, we heard we shouldn't be appearing for the wrong reason. And people thought, imagine they were talking the other day, say Edo State again. And I told me, I said, I am a proud Binima.
Yes.
A proud Binima. So when I hear Edo State again, invariably all of us, we are like this. We are not touts in this state. We are well-learned people, and we should be represented in the public in the manner by which everybody will look at us and say, yes, this is Edo State. Yeah. So those areas that the governor is not projecting well now, because whenever they go there to project it on all these media channels and everything, you are painting us in a very wrong manner. Meanwhile, there are a lot of things that he's doing.
Okay.
So you should be able to put this into
come back to you, Dr. Maxwell. Bishop Loki, yes. We've seen that we need to look at the good side of this governor Okpebholo. We've looked at other areas that we think that he should do more. Now, Professor Ambrose Ali is one man who continue to remember God what he did in education.
Yes, sir.
So what legacy would you say that this governor should leave behind? What do you think this governor should do that we should remember him for?
Number one, he should carry everybody along.
Okay.
In all his projects, whether it roads, in agriculture, education, carry everybody along, because we are in the 21st century.
Okay.
He should carry everybody along. I should give us solid road. It's constructed road, let it be solid, so that will remain for the next 10 years. So that when the next governor emerge, he should not think of that road again. Not that you are leaving the road you constructed fought everywhere, and the next governor coming to contact say on that billion to reconstruct, to rehabilitate the road.
As if they are doing one road all over again.
That's the GRA issue.
Then,
okay.
When you come to farm agriculture,
okay.
I said before, you should look for genuine farmer, not political farmer. We have political farmer, we are genuine farmer. Political farmer are those in party I quote,
yes.
Then they are not farmers, okay. They farm by mouth. Then while the real farmers are in the bush, try to make this work. And or then bulldoze a large acres of land. Have state farming to support individual farming. That state farming, when an individual person is selling the bag of rice for 80,000 or 70,000, let the state be selling for 50,000 or 40,000. You see, for know that high cost of goods will reduce. Edo State is a fertile land. In your backyard, come germinate. In your backyard, plant cassava stand. Yes. In your backyard, yams. The Edo State is the fertile land. We are blessed people. And the Edo people, we are not lazy. So for you, I say, I don't want to hear Edo man is a lazy That is provoking me. Edo man is a lazy man. It's just that if you pursue a goat to the war, he will turn and face you with anger. Yeah. The Edo people have been pursued to a certain level that they are now seeing fighting back with anger. Not lazy, you are an Edo man.
Exactly.
You are not a lazy man.
No, I'm not.
You are an Edo man. Edo man, we're not lazy.
Yeah.
Because the people that are leading us are trying to frustrate us. We don't want to go out and die in frustration, have our BP, hypertension.
Yes.
Then we need to fight back.
Yes.
And then you should be able to do this too. If you're able to focus on quality road, quality education, quality agricultural infrastructure, I am telling you, we will not forget about it.
Thank you very much. Dr. Maxwell, while we are about concluding, recently the governor purchased so many equipment, tractors, bulldozers. In short, FCT Minister Wike was in Edo State to commission the project. But some persons are saying that such monies should have been maybe used to directly construct roads in rural areas instead of buying this equipment for local government chairman, that after some years you may not see those equipment again. What's your take as we conclude?
The same thing, I was coming there, the same thing, the intention by which the governor using purchasing those trucks, they actually good intention. But it's not just all about the governor now. The people you are leading. You know, I said before, I said, we, the humans, the most difficult thing to lead is easy to control goat than to control human. No, I was go and do research.
Yes.
Right.
It is easy to control goat. If you tell a goat, he will run and come back. Tell human go, he will say, why? And you are asking him run for your life, he's asking you why. So if care is not taking, you telling him to run, he will tell you run. So it's difficult to control human being. Yeah, has the government done well by purchasing those things by way of saying, okay, fine, We don't want you to be saying you don't have money to carry tractor, you don't have money to carry bulldozer, so that we can have all those adjoining streets constantly being graded.
Yes, sir.
Then you buy diesel, just grade as many roads you want to grade. This is not a matter of looking for money now to say I want to rent tractor or I want to rent grader. You have it at your beck and call. But guess what? If that tractor work for 1 year, without the writing memo to the state governor that the turbo charger of that tractor, is bad, and to get it, you have to get it from Switzerland, and it will cost even half of the money the governor used in purchasing the tractor. Even the governor will be frustrated when he starts seeing memo in a year time of one part of those tractor equal to half of the amount he used in purchasing that tractor himself. He will tell them to pack it. So that is the problem of Nigeria. So I doubt whether we'll be able to maintain it, because it's not just buying. Nigeria does not lack policy. Nigeria does not lack ability to get, but we have maintenance issues. Do you know how many vehicles were purchased for police over the years? Can you tell me every year? After 1 year, the police tells you that they don't have vehicle again? Maintenance. So I doubt if we'll be able to maintain it. But be that as it may, it's a good intention. Grade as many roads you want to grade. We used to have it those days. We are just at when we were growing up, a tractor will just come and will just start grading your road. They said it's a local government chairman grading.
That has not been happening for years.
Yeah,
now.
so I think that's the culture that the governor is trying to bring back into fold, which is very good, and I commend him for it. So, but be that as it may, people should be able to extend this gesture that he has given to us. Let's take it back by encouraging him that this approach or this idea that he had become a reality in doing that. But the part I want to say, Ewosa, is this. It is this regime we constantly keep saying Chinese company coming in as helping us in infrastructural development. And their method, I think the governor need to speak to them. Their method is somehow like archaic in nature, 1960 method. Before Benin Asaba Road, they removed the former asphalt and everything. It took more than 6 months before they started now. And the work is a piecemeal and everything. And I asked myself, what kind of work is this? We know Julius Berger, when they start a work, they will tell you they want to close it to this level. The same way in Sapler Road, the OGG and BIO houses, the same problem. Sometimes we just ask ourselves, what are they doing? It seems to us that these people, they just wake up and say, okay, let's just do here today. They wake up tomorrow, let's do here today. So there is no a proper roadmap of, oh, we want to complete this kilometer or this section or this meter. Then we move from year to year and everything. It's just like, as you wake up, you do it. I think the governor should call them to order and tell them, please, the people cannot continue to suffer or in the name that you are doing road or you are building infrastructure. While you are building infrastructure, do you know what the life expectancy of Nigeria? Google it, life expectancy. Augusta, if you are not spend more than 58 years in Nigeria, now God help us. Because it has been scientifically proven that life expectancy in Nigeria is 58 years. So anybody that passes through that exceeds that age, God has saved you and God has saved me. So what that means is this. Government is killing us on a daily basis.
Thank you very much. Bishop, just one word, conclusion, please.
Well, I beg our governors, please give 40% to agriculture and come and help the rural areas so they can work and provide food for the people in the urban area. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much. That's the show. I hope you've enjoyed every bit of our discussion. A lot has been said, and I expect those in authority, those in charge of governance to heed the advice of my guests and get things right. Do have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.